Hey, welcome to Koco Sports and ProWrestling.me's WWE Extreme Rules preview and prediction show. I am the huge one, aka the idiot, Dave Coco, with his tag team partner, aka Passing the Torch, LK. LK, welcome to Extreme Rules preview. You've been rocking the channel, absolutely rocking. So appreciate it, man. So we're going to leave your predictions down below, and we'll see who's right. And then at the end of the day, you can give yourself a Barry Horowitz when you go 100 for 100. Extreme Rules, it just seems like, overall, I think it's just like wasting time. Like outside of the Intercontinental title, doesn't everything else seem like, oh, the champion is just stalling for a better opponent? Like, you know, in WWE land, I know obviously AJ Styles is better than Roman Reigns, but, you know, he ain't gonna fucking see it that way. I mean, I don't know. I'm going into this like, all right, I know who's gonna win probably most. This I could be wrong. They might throw a couple curveballs, but I'm telling what I feel now. It just feels like, okay, well, I mean, let's see. Besides the Intercontinental, the Vaudevillians are really just in the way for a New Day. I don't see them winning. AJ Styles, we love him. That's why they're going to fucking make him lose. Natalya is like, hey, how you doing? I'm just here because no one knows what the fuck Sasha Banks is. Rusev Kalisto, I don't know. That they might really be concerned about that. I don't know. But it just seems like a lot of these matches are just, yay, we don't have a real opponent for you. If you could just go out there and put on the best show you can with these random fucking opponents, that'd be wonderful. So, and I hope I'm wrong, but that's the feeling I'm going in. What's your overall thoughts about Extreme Rules?
Oh, I'm actually going to take the more positive PT approach. I'm looking on it on paper. I actually think it could be a good show. I looked up and down the card when I was writing up on ProWrestling.me earlier on this afternoon. I was like, you know what? It actually doesn't seem that bad. I mean, Vaudevillians New Day could be good. The IC title match is going to be fucking awesome. AJ Roman Reigns could be awesome. I mean, Kalisto Rusev, I mean, dude, how obvious is it that Rusev's going to get the win? Rusev's going to retain again the next night on Monday, maybe again on SmackDown, and then Big Match John is going to take that US Championship back on May 30th, causing Dave Coco a mental breakdown and to leave the channel.
I don't know. Now that you put it like that, see, here's the thing. I think you think they care. Literally, I think they're like, oh, Kalisto Rusev, just go out there. Who's going to be the winner? You win. like they don't even, I don't know. But yeah, that's a great point. I forgot about Big Match John wanting his fucking title back. But I don't know, because I'm sure they're going to have Roman Reigns versus John Cena. And,
yeah, but surely they're gonna save that for like a big SummerSlam or WrestleMania. So Cena can be doing the US Open Challenge until he loses it at the Battleground pay-per-view before SummerSlam, and then he wins a number one contender. Oh no! Well, I just suggested that we did a number one contenders match. I take everything I just said back. I do apologize.
So overall, in the comments, tell us how excited you are. I think the one thing that I'm excited for is the Fatal 4-Way, because it seems like that's storyline-wise, booking-wise, athlete-wise, that seems like this is one we really care about, you know. And maybe I'm wrong. Jeff Yeager, who's on the Monday Night Raw reviews and does his own thing on Facebook, he's the only guy I know that thinks AJ is going to win. I've not met anyone that thinks AJ is going to win. And maybe that's a huge upset, and we come back high-fiving. It's just, WWE's not in the business of being awesome. And I guess we'll continue it, you know. I guess it's the last time we can ask, what percentage do you give AJ Styles winning the title? You know, you don't have to say he's going to win. Just what percentage? You're like, okay, I give him a 10% chance, a 20% chance. You know, Jeff Yeager's the only one. So, Jeff Yeager, get ready for your fucking Barry Horowitz dance if this motherfucker wins. Because I went from 0% to 0.5, but now the more I think about it, I'm going to lower it to 0.2%. I think 0.2% chance that AJ beats Roman Reigns. What's your percentage?
my brain tells me that even if Roman Reigns died in the middle of that ring, AJ would still have to lie down and pull his arm over him. But the other part of saying me, my heart's telling me AJ's going to win. I'm going to give it 20, a very, very generous 20%. I think, I've got this gut feeling. I just have the gut feeling. You must have had it sometime in your life. I have it right now that AJ could walk out of Extreme Rules, your champion. I'm not saying he's going to have a long reign at all. I'm saying he could get screwed leading him into a program into the summer. But, he could always lose at the next night on Raw, Coco. He could always lose at the next night on Raw so that Reigns could be a 4-time WWE Heavyweight Champion so he can progress until he eventually... basically, what's going to happen is by SummerSlam next year, Roman Reigns will be on 15 World Championships. John Cena will be on 15 World Championships. So we're going to have John Cena, Roman Reigns, Ric Flair, special guest referee.
And the winner gets to eat Ric Flair's soul.
Yep.
Now, the last time I had a hunch that it was against the odds, I thought Liger was going to win the ROH title. I really did. That was the last time I had, against the odds hunch. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought Liger was going to win the ROH title. Remember he was going for the title, I don't know, like a year or 2 years ago. It was a main event. It was Liger versus the champion at the time. It might have been Adam Cole. I know Adam Cole.
Yeah, I think it was Cole. I picture a Cole and Liger graphic in my mind.
I don't know. I just remember, I don't know. I think maybe Adam Cole did a run-in because no one gave a fuck. And then, we lost 8,000 subscribers because I said I don't understand why people like Adam Cole. That's what I love about YouTube. Know what I love about YouTube is that I don't have to. I can say something that's unpopular in real world and not worry about unsubscribers. I don't know. I've never watched SportsCenter and someone goes, "Hey, I don't like fucking Dave Winfield," and me be like, "Holy fuck, you don't like Dave Winfield? I'm not watching ESPN." I don't know if I'm gonna miss this. All right, let's break this down as best we can. We're reading off ProWrestling.me. We'll be getting to live comments. Sammy's at work. Boom Boom's at work. Real life, you know what? It's so funny because Google in real life would troll us way more than trolls do. All right, let's go down pre-show. Baron Corbin. We had a guy that was so fucking pro Baron Corbin that he comes back to make fun of our show every now and then. I don't fucking get it. I don't know. Sometimes you get a reaction because you get a lot of different reactions. Sometimes you get a reaction that's so fucking weird that you're just it sticks in your head. This guy fucking hates us because we don't think Baron Corbin's talented. Yet I ask, he's like, "You're out of touch." I'm like, "Maybe I am." And I know fucking hundreds of wrestling fans, so I'm like, maybe I am out of touch. I've not yet found one person. One person lost their shit and hates our show because we said Baron Corbin's not talented. Yet hundreds of people dude, anyone like Baron Corbin? I mean, I called him John Cena 3.0 because he has no talent. He's handed everything. And someone lost their shit. That comment will stick with me forever. Baron Corbin, he has one fan. And a no disqualification match versus I'm motivated on YouTube. Hopefully I can turn my career around because holy shit, have I given up on life, Dolph Ziggler. I don't know if you can get all that on a t-shirt. I think Corbin's going to win, but I got nothing, dude. I'd love to see Dolph Ziggler live up to his potential. But we've seen I'm passionate YouTube promos. And what does it lead to? A movie with fucking Kane. Fuck you. I don't know. It's just, I don't have the energy, man. I wasted all my energy fucking on Daniel Bryan. I'm done. I'm not fucking, you got to fucking beg for a good match. No, I'm just going to New Japan. They don't make me fucking beg. Fucking douches. I'm going Baron Corbin because I'm in a really cranky. I wasn't in a cranky mood until we actually started the show. And I look at the card, I'm like, wow, I'm in a great mood. I look at the card, I'm like, fuck! I'm saying Corbin because WWE's not in the business of being awesome. What do you got in the pre-show?
It makes sense for Corbin to win because obviously he's a newcomer and he obviously needs a big pay-per-view win, so Ziggler's going to win this one. It's role reverse. It's the way they work. If you look at it from a wrestling booking standpoint, go the complete opposite. So I think Ziggler's going to get the win. And I'm just going to be honest, that promo really, not only did it hopefully it motivated him because he went literally Coco the next night on SmackDown TV tapings. Him and Sheamus tore it up for about 15 minutes. Really, really great stuff.
Good, yeah.
And Ziggler got the win clean on Sheamus.
What?
Hopefully now,
I gotta start watching SmackDown because like people, I don't watch SmackDown, and people tell me what happens on SmackDown, and I'm just like, it sounds like a so much more wonderful place than Raw. It really does.
Oh,
You're like, Sheamus is having good matches. Dolph Ziggler's winning cleanly. I watch Monday Night Raw. I just don't believe it exists. Like, if there was no SmackDown and someone just said, yeah, fucking, I don't believe it. I think people, this is an inside joke. And they just say, oh, SmackDown's good. I'm like, yeah, okay. I fell for that with Impact. But, oh, man, I might have to start watching SmackDown. That's it. Every fucking week, someone's like, "Oh my god, can you fucking believe they had a wrestling match?" I'm like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Don't fucking lie to me. So you think Ziggler's gonna win?
And I want him to. I've got some motivation behind me. I'm gonna fucking whack out the old Dolph Ziggler shirt for that one. I'll be there hoping that he's like, I go through phases with people. Like if you remember, I went for a crazy Curtis Axel phase, and I mean a crazy one. Now I've moved back onto Dolph Ziggler. So Dolph Ziggler's now the guy. He's my boy. So I'm rooting for Dolph Ziggler in that one through and through.
I don't know, dude. It's just I'm a Rays fan. I don't need to see a fucking young, talented guy piss away his fucking career. I get to watch that at Tropicana Field. I don't fucking need to watch it in WWE too. I don't know. The thing is, I love Dolph Ziggler so much, but we've seen this. We've seen this. He only breaks our heart. Nothing good comes out of Dolph Ziggler fucking motivated. At least if he's unmotivated and he's starring in movies with Kane, you're like, at least he's getting paid. But then he's like all motivated. It's like, dude, you can't do it, man. You're not gonna beat the odds. I'm too fucking lazy. All right, let's go next. Tornado tag match. These are some really shitty gimmicks, by the way, for Extreme Rules. Tornado tag team match. You got the Usos versus the Club, aka Doc Gallows, Karl Anderson, aka Bullet Club. I like the Usos, and I get a lot of heat for liking the Usos.
Well, I thought you used to hate the Usos because they were twin John Cena, as you said.
No, I hated the fact that they were friends with Cena.
Oh, okay. But they're friends with Roman Reigns now, so
yeah, but they're in blood, and only one of them likes it. Like, go watch. You know when they're all sitting in the booth talking? I don't know what Uso it is. I call him Uso B. The Uso to the right hates his fucking life. Like, the Uso closer to Reigns is like, oh, my big cousin. The Uso all the way to the fucking right is just like...
Doing a Del Rio. He's doing a Del Rio.
Yeah, he just, like, gave up on fucking life. I don't know, man. It's just... I love motivated guys who fight the odds, but at the same time, it's WWE. Like, if someone comes to me and is like, oh, an 0-16 fighter has a chance in boxing, I'm like, all right, I'll buy it. You're like, hey, a young, talented wrestler in WWE has a chance. You know it's predetermined, right? Yeah, they don't have a chance. Are you fucking kidding me? He's got talent. They don't got a fucking chance. Oh, poor bastards. I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to go with prediction, but I'm going with a sleeper. I think this might surprise a lot of people. I think this match is going to be a lot better than people give it credit to. I do have the over-the-top overthinking moment. I think, like, whoever wins this, the other guy's winning the main event. That's, like, I just got a little over-the-top. You know, like, when you start analyzing stuff during a pay-per-view and you're like, 1 + 1, carry the Kevin Nash. After this match, I'm going to be overanalyzing like that. I'm like, oh, okay, Bullet Club won, so that means Roman Reigns. Usos won, so that means Roman Reigns. I'm giving it to the Bullet Club. I just think, because I think if the Usos beat them, they really serve no fucking purpose. I mean, and the thing is, WWE's done this before. They're like, you know, what the fuck is it with you Americans? You're like, oh, here's a cool faction. They lose to everybody. Why don't the cool factions ever get over? I don't fucking know. I think the Bullet Club needs it way more than the Usos do.
So the Usos will win. Sad. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying their stuff, but I just don't care because I know once the AJ and Roman thing is done, these guys are going to be dropped and forgotten about drastically, and I don't want to see that with Karl Anderson because I actually am a fan of Karl Anderson. That upsets me, but this will probably be the last pay-per-view appearance for one Mr. Karl Anderson you're going to see for a couple of months. But who knows? Hopefully they go for the tag belts, but actually I don't know because it depends how the main event is booked. I spoke too early there. It depends how they book the main event.
Yeah. So, yeah, it should be interesting. I think that it'll be a surprise match. And even though I'm a Karl Anderson guy, because, of course, everyone is, I think that Gallows he's holding his own. He doesn't look as fat and pathetic as I remember him. He's like holding his own. He's not good, but I think I think we beat up on Doc Gallows a little too much. He's not good, but he's probably not as bad as we make him out to be. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I mean,
we treat him pretty fucking shitty. I mean, have you seen some of our New Japan reviews? We're like, fuck Doc Gallows, he's the worst fucking human being ever. And he's in WWE. I mean, so now he's pretty decent compared to the rest of the roster. Being a complete shitbag in New Japan means you're fucking, fuck, you can main event. Fucking go for it. Gallows, we're behind you. But yeah, it's Karl Anderson and the other guy. So who's your final prediction? My final prediction, Bullet Club, because if not, we might as well just fucking send them back to Japan.
Logically, Bullet Club will win. Predictions, Uso.
All right. And then we got the U.S. title championship. Take two. The WWE United States Championship match between Kalisto and Rusev. You have a great point of John Cena wanting his title back, so if he wants his title back, Rusev has to win. But with that said, I don't think they think that far in advance. I bet you $1 million right now they have no idea who's winning this. I bet you they'll be in the gorilla position and they're like flipping a coin. Oh, congratulations, Rusev. He's like, yeah, fucking, you really give a shit about this title. I don't know. I don't know because this. You know what? I'm making fun of this a lot, but it's booked pretty well because whoever loses, their career is pretty much over. So there's a lot riding on this line, you know. I don't know. This is a tough call. I'm gonna let you go first, and I'll just pick the opposite to be an asshole.
Look at it. It's got to be Rusev. Like, even though, like, you say they don't book that far ahead, this is big match John. He's going to have a big match when he returns, and that big match is going to be a US Championship match. It's going to be against the babyface Kalisto. It'll be against Rusev. And you're going to see big match John versus Rusev for the 85th time. Big match John is going to get the win, and then you're going to get the US Open Challenge back until Battleground, where he loses it, maybe drops it, and then faces Reigns at SummerSlam for the World Championship and make everyone cry on the internet.
But maybe Rusev beats John Cena. Sorry, dude, I couldn't even get it out. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna say Kalisto. They're just gonna find random big guys for Kalisto to fucking beat, and big match John will fucking masturbate onto another title. That's it. I'm pretty sure I just fucking moving on. Submission match. All right, first off, I don't mean to pick on the women here. There's a submission match for WWE Women's Championship. Ric Flair is barred from ringside. It's fucking Ric Flair. I love you. Go manage Juvan Nation. Let's get on that. Dear Internet, we need Ric Flair to get away from his daughter and head on over to fucking manage Juvan Nation. Get on that. Can we make that happen? Come on, Internet. Show me. Show me we can make that happen. Anyway, Ric Flair's barred from ringside. Before I don't want to pick on the women because they're probably going to have a great match. If there's an event, an indie event, or a pro wrestling event, and it's like Extreme Rules or Hardcore Night 7 or fucking, oh my god, fucking Cage Mania 19 at the local fucking Walmart. If the whole point of the card is that there's gimmick matches and your gimmick is it's a submission match, you are a fucking coward. That's it. Like, I remember fucking sometimes we'd book indie events. I'm like, all right, it's fucking Pumpkin Smash in 97. Like, oh, what's Pumpkin Smash 97? Like, oh, every match has a gimmick. And they're like, I'd like a submission match. I'd be like, you're off my fucking roster. You're such a fucking coward. I'd rather be like, listen here, indie guys. I'd rather you go up to the promoter and go, hey, I don't do hardcore. I'll be off that match. I would respect you 1,000,000 times more than go, well, I'd like to be on the card. My gimmick will be a submission match. Just say you don't want to be on the card, you fucking coward. Fucking submission. Extreme Rules submission match. Get the fuck out of here. I would call you a bunch of vaginas, but, you know, if Ghostbusters trailer has taught me anything, you can't call women vaginas. Submission match for the Women's Championship match. We'll forget it that it's Extreme Rules. We'll just pretend fucking... Let's call it Tire Mania for the sake of fucking not getting angry that there's a goddamn submission match at Extreme Rules. Look. Extreme Rules. I fucking hate this pay-per-view. I know it is. How the fuck... Can't you call it the Great American Bash? Can't you call it fucking Starrcade? There's so many great fucking pay-per-view names. You gotta call it fucking Extreme Rules. Alright, let's see. You got a tornado tag. Extreme! Kalisto and Rusev don't even have anything. Submission match. It's like, fucking come on. Fatal 4-way. The Asylum match. There's three legit gimmicks on this. And the thing is, you think Extreme Rules, you think gimmicks, so fucking stop. Fucking just rename the pay-per-view. You know what? I would come back and be positive, Petey. Let's call it fucking Butterflies Challenge 7. I'll be like, holy shit, this week is Butterfly Challenge 7. I can't wait. But you call it Extreme Rules, and it's kind of like, oh, we're PG, but not only are we PG, we're going to fucking make... I got nothing, dude. I'm fucking blown up. I'm mentally checking the fuck out. Just name it something else, bro. Name it fucking anything. For now on, can we just...
Judgment Day. Done.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, fuck it. It's Judgment Day. We're reviewing Judgment Day. So, the submission match, Charlotte versus Natalya, I think this would be a surprise match. I think it's going to do good. I think Natalya has no chance of beating Charlotte. I think this is just stalling time because fucking Sasha Banks turns into goddamn Waldo. Where the fuck is Sasha Banks? Anybody? I don't know. They're probably saving it for SummerSlam or that. Or they're... You know what? Like, WWE is the only company that you can go, oh, she's probably being punished for being too good. And, like, you say that about any other company, you think that's insane. You're like, oh, well, that quarterback is being benched because he's too good. Oh, the actor isn't being fucking in any movies because he's too good. Like, you're like, that's a crazy person. And WWE, you're just like, oh, no. Like, think about it. Is there any other form of entertainment where you're like, oh, there's a good chance she's not on television because she's too good? Is there any other form of entertainment that you think like that? No. Anyway, Charlotte versus Natalya is going to be awesome. The submission match, I think Charlotte wins. I mean, if Natalya wins, I don't know. No, I'm going Charlotte.
Dude, out of the 5 pay-per-views we've had this year, this is the 3rd time we're seeing Natalya versus Charlotte for the women's belt. Like, is enough now? Like, come on. To be honest, I'm bored and burnt out of Charlotte versus Natalya, and we saw it on Raw. Like, a few weeks ago. I don't give a fuck about either woman. I'm just going to say it. Bring the heat. I don't give a fuck. I do not care about Charlotte. Natalya may be great, but I do not care about her in this rivalry. The build-up's been poor. I just fuck off. You can't just keep doing this Ric Flair involvement. And, dude, I just don't give a fuck. Like, this is the match that I'm going to go traditional women here. I'm going to have my piss break during this match. I'm going to put it out there. My piss break is this match.
Gotcha. Sadly, I don't know what my piss break would be. It's probably one semi-main event or the main event. Because, I mean, let's be honest. You can only watch the last, 3 minutes of Roman Reigns versus AJ, and you got it. Fucking, AJ, fucking false finish. Up, Roman Reigns spears, and there's some shenanigans, but he walks away with the title. Like everything else, I don't know. I'm just a little negative. But I think it's going to be a great match. I think that kind of talk of I don't care about Charlotte or Natalya is what gives the Bellas powers. I'm looking forward to the match. I think it'll be good. I think.
Yeah, but there's not caring, and then there's wanting them to get shot. There's a difference. You see, I want Charlotte and Natalya to live. You see.
Yeah, but the problem is, you're like, oh, Charlotte and Natalya, I'm tired of watching them wrestle, and then like the Bellas like get stronger. It's just science, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, can't they mix it up? Can't they add someone else in there? Can they like at least just do something different? And don't use the excuse it's a submission match, because that means absolute fucking nothing. That makes it even worse.
Well,
like if they went out.
It's Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules. I think Stephanie said, you ladies are going to get extreme on a goddamn submission match. And then Lucha Underground has a no-boss match with fucking Sexy Star. And it's just like, when does it become ridiculous? When does it become ridiculous? You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I think it's the submission match, Extreme Rules. We just saw Sexy Star in a no-boss match. It's just like, call it.
However, though, I will be watching this with open mind, and I guarantee you, on the Judgment Day review, I will eat crow, and I'll say this was a great match. I'm not going in there mentally thinking, "Oh, it's going to suck." I'm not saying it's going to be a bad match. I'm just not interested in it. I'm not by any shape. I'm not saying Natalya sucks. I'm not saying Charlotte sucks. I'm just saying I don't care. Like, it just happens sometimes.
WWE is in this groove of where Monday Night Raws usually are a mixed bag. And then the pay-per-views are good because the athletes bust their ass, but the booking is god-awful. Like, I wish more people had fucking balls. And just one day they just said, hey, you know what? You, creative, you're the fucking problem. But wrestlers are mentally fucking weak, and God forbid they stand up for anything. I'm thinking Charlotte. Did you even give a prediction?
Yeah. Oh fuck no, I didn't. You know what? Why not? You went Charlotte. So my bold prediction is Natalya will walk out of Judgment Day your new WWE Women's Champion.
Where is Sasha Banks? Where is she? Someone tweet her. Where are you? Where are you? Why aren't you on television? You know, why is Becky Lynch? I don't know. It's, you know, they have a great women's division, but where are they? Do they, like, only have so many women they can show on television? Like, there's a rule? Like, oh, fuck, we're showing 4 women. Oh, well, sorry, Sasha, you're out. We drew straws. I don't know. There has to be something to the Charlotte. I mean, Sasha Banks. I wonder if Sasha Banks is going to become... Who's that guy that just released that was awesome?
Wade Barrett?
No, the other guy. The guy who had...
Damien Sandow?
Yeah, Damien Sandow. I really have a fear she's going to become the Damien Sandow of this division. Where you're just like, you have no idea why no one likes her, but she's just never going to be on television. Maybe she's injured. Maybe she's on tour with Snoop Dogg. I don't know.
I don't know, though, because I'd rather them not use her than use her badly. If you get my drift.
So, and my guess, my Positipedia is they're saving her for a big pay-per-view. But you still have Becky Lynch and all of them. You got, I don't know, this is the best the women's division's ever been. And now you book, like, I don't know, it just fucking drives me crazy. Because, like, you have shitty women and you fucking book them in, like, these fucking giant fucking feuds. And then you have great women's wrestling and you're just like, submission match, Extreme Rules. Where's Sasha Banks? I don't know. And you got Becky Lynch, so who knows? Yeah, no. Moving on. The Fatal 4-Way. Now, this is the one that I think is going the best. I think booking-wise, caring-wise, it seems like creative cares, the athletes care, everything makes sense, you can make it hard. Like, this is probably the main reason I want to watch the pay-per-view. Like, everything else, you know, because I'm getting out of the review business soon. Everything else, I would probably just wait until I heard a review if it was good or not. The only match I would definitely want to see is the Fatal 4-Way. All 4 guys have a purpose. All 4 guys have kind of a storyline. Everything fucking makes sense. They all bring different strengths. And, this, to me, booking-wise and in-ring-wise, is the only match I'm pumped up for. I'm really excited about it. You got The Miz, who's representing WWE-style heel, coward, champion. You got Kevin Owens, which, you know, is, I'm the fucking #1 heel in the company. Please put me against people that people like so that I can fucking do my job correctly. I'm looking at you, Cena. Then you got Cesaro and Sami Zayn, and Cesaro is just that fucking one hell of a wrestler that everyone wants to be a main event, and Sami Zayn just makes you feel fucking happy. I don't want to live in a world where someone sees Sami Zayn come out and they're not fucking happy. I am the most, let me put it this way, I'm probably one of the most negative guys in the fucking universe, and I'm like, yeah, Sami Zayn, I'm so fucking happy. So, I don't know. I don't want to be. I'm pretty negative, and if you're like, I don't like Sami Zayn, and he doesn't make me happy, I'm just like, wow. But overall, you got the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn situation. It just you can make an argument for every person there. I know a lot of people don't like the Miz, but you can make an argument for him winning easily. You can make an argument for every guy winning. You can make. It's just. This is good. And
it's not the fact that it makes sense that them winning. It's you don't mind if they win. Like with Roman Reigns and AJ, you're there like, please have AJ win. With this, you're like, if Cesaro wins, I'm happy. If Kevin Owens wins, I'm happy. If Sami Zayn wins, I'm happy. And if The Miz wins, I'm even happy. So no matter the outcome, you're happy. So you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking amazing wrestling during the match. This match of the night. There's the match of the night written all over it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping they give them time. And to me, like, if you're on the fence, well, if you have the network, you're probably going to watch anyway. But if you're on the fence about ordering it, I think this is the match that's like, all right, I would pay to see this. Like everything else, I'd just probably read the results of if it wasn't for the podcast. But I would actually pay and want to see this because you can make an argument for everybody, and everyone fucking is, it's weird because you're like, I want to say they're all good wrestlers, but then you're like, the Miz ain't that good wrestler. They're all good at something and bring something to the table. You know what I mean? And I enjoy it. I'm looking forward to this the most, and I'm hoping that that someone different is booking the IC championship than the rest of the card, and if that's the case, let him book everything. Let him book everything, because everything on this card feels like it's a waste of time for one of the opponents, or it feels like, oh, that guy's definitely gonna win. You know what I mean? And then maybe you're going to throw us a bunch of swerves and curveballs and fucking Judgment Night or Judgment Day or Extreme Rules, whatever you want to call this fucking pay-per-view, is going to be amazing. But you also got to remember, part of the writing is you have to be excited going into the event. You know what I mean? Like, if Chris Jericho beats the fuck out of Dean Ambrose, like in Combat Zone, and he's blood everywhere, and AJ fucking beats Roman Reigns, and then Finn Balor comes out and challenges him, and then the New Day fucking wins in a 5-star match, but then fucking Big Kaz and the little raccoon fucker from Jersey returns and beats the fuck out of him. This could be an awesome pay-per-view. The problem is you don't have a reputation of being awesome. And the second problem is that it's not going to happen. And the fan base right now is like, oh, it's not going to happen. Because you only got two fan bases. Here you go. You got, why does everyone complain? Everything is awesome. And they have no knowledge or fucking barely fucking anything about it, or they're just trying to get you to send them money on Patreon. Or you have another fan base where like, everything fucking sucks, prove me wrong. But you're not doing your fucking job for either of them. Why not fucking make it where going into this pay-per-view we're excited? We might be excited going out of this pay-per-view. That's not the way it's supposed to fucking work. That's not the way it's supposed to work. I think this is the best booked thing they got in WWE right now. And
it's a division. It's an actual fucking division. It's a division that you can work around. They can swap the belt in between all four. You can have people come in every now and then people leave the division. I think you can actually make a division, put this on SmackDown, make it SmackDown's #1 belt where it's defended every single week in the main event, and then in the meantime on Raw have #1 contender matches where just a complete. So say on SmackDown you have the championship match, then on Raw you have an Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match, then on SmackDown you get that. I really wish they went down that route.
Gotcha. All right, so who do you got winning this? I mean, I think that's the thing. I've viewed the percentages. I would go right down. Everyone has 25% chance of winning this.
Yeah. And
that's fucking amazing. Give yourself a barrel heart. Dude, we throw WWE under the bus, but you got to throw them a fucking cookie when they do good.
Yeah.
Who are you going with? We have to have an official prediction.
I got Kevin Owens. The way he was booked, like fucking the last pay-per-view was actually really well done. So I can picture Kevin Owens and then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud in SummerSlam.
Oh, not bad. Yeah, I can see the same thing with Sami Zayn. I think going across, they all have 25% chance, but I think storyline, career-wise, kayfabe-wise, Cesaro would benefit the most. Yeah. So I'm going to go with Cesaro, but any of them could win, and
I think Sami Zayn has a lesser chance. Excuse me, lesser chance as well. Because I think, what made Sami Zayn's NXT run so special was he tried, he couldn't win the big one. He tried, couldn't win the big one. He tried, couldn't win the big one. Then when he did, it meant something. So maybe they're going to go down the route of he tries to win the IC belt. It doesn't happen. He tries, it doesn't happen. He tries. And then when it does, at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania, that actually means something.
I'm going to give you a not so fast, my fellow friend. I'm giving you a Lee Corso. I think Sami Zayn does have an equal shot to win and maybe higher, because if Roman Reigns beats AJ, they can go to the in-ring fans and the WC and be like, wow, what a great story. Sami Zayn won the IC title. So you have Roman Reigns, who makes Vince McMahon happy, and then you have Sami Zayn, who makes the fans happy. And welcome to the mixed bag era. Dun, 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 dun. So, I don't know. I think Sami Zayn has a fair shot. I think Cesaro would benefit the most, though. Because I think The Miz, he has his place locked down. You know what I mean? He has his spot locked down.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is going to be the top.
If you are playing the Judgment Day drinking game at home, though, every time a commentator, a ring announcer, or a talent in the ring says the word "new era," you take a shot. I would say we'll see you live after live for the Judgment Day review after Judgment Day goes off the air. But you, my friend, will be fucked by the main event.
Well, the problem with the new era is they're new people playing the same parts. They're new people playing the same parts. Roman Reigns playing the part of John Cena. Sami Zayn playing the part. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not. Yeah. It's not new. It's not new at all. Like, the problem isn't the talent. It's your roles for them. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll do that as a separate show. I'll go down the roster and I'll tell you exactly what roles they're playing. Exactly. Baron Corbin's playing the part of a young Batista. Think about it.
Brooke, I mean, Dana Brooke and Emma were playing the Naomi and Tamina role. If you think of it,
yeah.
Because Becky Lynch was feuding with them, so it's just switch and bait. Because I don't know, I don't want to fucking hate Roman Reigns, but I hate the idea of what John Cena is, and it'd be like I hate James Bond. Oh, but there's a new actor playing James Bond. Doesn't matter. I don't hate James Bond at all, I assure you. I was just another character that was played by different actors. Even though I stopped watching the new James Bonds, but we're getting off topic. WWE Tag Team Championship match. You got New Day versus the Vaudevillians. I'll go first, and then I'll hot tag you, because I don't have much to say about this. I really think they're just wasting time, and New Day is going to beat them. I think New Day has to go against Raccoon and Kaz, and that's it. I think that's where the money's at. And I'll let me get the Dudleys. I think New Day wins this. I mean, the tag team division's so great, and I don't think the Vaudevillains are like, hey, come after. I don't see it. I don't. So I'm going to go as far as this. No, my second lock of the week. I was going to say lock of the week, but come on, Roman Reigns is winning. My second tier lock of the week, I think New Day wins. I am 90% sure. Whatever the fuck that is. Who do you got? I've got uninterested. Firstly, very very uninterested. I'm more interested in fucking watching paint dry than. Again, it's not that the wrestling is going to be bad. The wrestling is going to be good. Hopefully, no one gets fucking injured this time with the Vaudevillains. But the wrestling will be good. But the New Day for me are slowly but surely just becoming so damn stale. They're doing the same thing. Like, they went to the insane measures of having a time machine in the fucking ring. That's how desperate they're trying to stay, relevant. But I just don't. I think they've peaked. I think they've peaked. Now they're going to become a comedy act that I'm going to have zero interest about. But they are great talent, so I hope that doesn't happen. But New Day are going to retain, and just as great as the IC, everything that's right about the IC title division, you know, the depth, the care for every wrestler, is what's wrong about the tag division. You've got, what teams have you really got? You got Vaudevillians, you got the Dudleys, who no one's really cared about. Yeah, sorry, Dave. You got fucking New Day.
No, I said that. I just think, like, here's the thing. I'm a huge Dudleys fan. I'd love for the Dudleys to win one last title run, and that's it. Like, that's it. I just, you know, I don't want them to fucking have a long title run. I think they're worthy of a short title run. You know, 1 month title run or shorter. But go on.
I just don't get how, like, I can't describe my lack of uninterest for this. Charlotte and Natalya, New Day Vaudevillains are the matches. If I could pick what not to watch, those two would be the matches I wouldn't watch. Not because they're not going to be great matches, because they are. I'm not taking anything away from the talents. I mean my actual interest in the storyline, you know, my emotional investment. I'm more emotionally invested in the Zack Ryder match than these. Like, why do I care about New Day and Vaudevillains? Please, someone tell me why I care.
The time machine, motherfucker!
I thought that was funny, but did that build to the pay-per-view? Did that say, look, if just for instance say I wasn't a network subscriber, would that make you buy the WWE Network because they had a goofy-ass time machine? No, quite frankly, I think, you know, that was quite ridiculous and quite a joke. This is professional wrestling. This ain't fucking guys jumping in a fucking... It's starting to grind my... Maybe because I'm watching more alternatives where it's kind of actual serious stuff, like it's treated like a sport.
That's WWE's biggest weakness. Like, if you just watch TNA, then WWE's happy. But, like, once you start going past TNA, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, this week alone is what? Dragon Gate, you know, New Japan with... Dude, have you watched the Lions Project?
No,
check out the Jay White
match. I plan
match.
on to probably tonight.
All right, check out the Jay White match. Really, really good match from Marufuji. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, just watching other stuff now, you know, I get kind of offended when these guys come out and goof around, especially when they're tag champs. But that's just me being me. So if you love the New Day, great. I understand why you do. But for me personally, right now, I think they're a joke.
Gotcha. I enjoy it, but I see your point. Because the thing is, like, I look forward to the promos, but I don't look forward to the matches, and that's what WWE wants, but I don't know if that's what other people want. You know? Sorry, just trying to see something. Yeah, someone's saying we have a problem with our stream, but it seems to be working for everybody but this one guy. So sorry, Bryce. I don't know. Yeah, so hopefully it's working for you guys. All right, we'll go to some live comments in a little bit. Let's just finish this up. Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho in an Asylum match. I don't know. We've seen Dean Ambrose wrestling comments, and Chris Jericho, he's not the man he used to be. You know, Chris Jericho went from one of the greatest wrestlers ever to a nagging wife on Twitter. So, congratulations. I think Dean Ambrose has to win. I mean, don't Jericho have to go on a Fozzy tour? You know, here's the thing.
I don't know.
Have you read Chris Jericho's
Wasn't he
books? You could just tell when he became a dick.
Oh, no.
Like, because Chris Jericho, like, his first, like, I don't know, he's written, like, 87 books. But his first 2 books were like, I'm a wrestler. And now he's like, there's one time I hung out with Wayne Gretzky, and did I tell you I played a band? I'm like, why the fuck am I even reading this? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck about you. Chris Jericho, he used to be a wrestler. I miss those days. I think Dean Ambrose has to win, but I don't know. I could see this because of who they used to be. Dean Ambrose used to be on the indies as a fucking hardcore, fucking great promo guy. Chris Jericho used to be one of the greatest wrestlers ever. I could see this being a bigger letdown than fucking piped in crowd noise for Roman Reigns when people leave when he wins the title against AJ.
I don't know. The part of me is like the build-up has been okay. Like the build-up has been not bad.
Really?
But yeah, dude, the SmackDown. Sorry to bring up SmackDown, because I know it doesn't.
Does everything cool happen on SmackDown? I gotta start watching SmackDown.
For the past 2 weeks, so we had 2 weeks ago, you had Jericho battering Dean Ambrose and locking him in a straitjacket and beating the shit out of him, which was awesome. And then this week on SmackDown, so please check out my weekly SmackDown review, guys. Please do. You actually get awesome WWE content. Well, not awesome. I pull the brakes. Decent, acceptable. Basically, what happened is they did the spot where the cage came down. Jericho's there, like, I give you the gift of Jericho, drink it in, man. Then from behind, Dean Ambrose is disguised as one of the ring crews. He takes off the beard, takes off the hair, takes off the mustache, and he's just standing there, and it's an awesome visual. And then he just batters Jericho until Jericho runs out through the door. Got Mauro Ranallo screaming his head off, hyping the actual fucking event. So that life doesn't get better than that.
Why don't I watch SmackDown? Like, I'm adding. Like, why don't I? Is it like just a refusal thing? I like the announce team. It sounds awesome. I might watch SmackDown.
Saxton. Byron Saxton is quite frankly the biggest. This is Byron Saxton's commentary. He goes, so this is why you should buy the WWE Network for $9.99 to watch Judgment Day this Sunday. And then he stares and he just smiles, and Kevin Dunn's jerking off over him. Yeah. Dude, the guy fucking sucks.
He used to be really good on the Indies. That's why it breaks my heart. He was out from Orlando, and like, yeah.
He just smiles. He is. I can't get how this guy is on 5 hours. This is minus pay-per-view weekends. 5 hours of fucking television. This week he will be on 8.5 hours of WWE television. 8.5. That's more than Michael Cole.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. And the guy sucks fucking major dick. I cannot stand. You have fan clubs for Dario Cueto, okay, and whoever we talked about yesterday. We have a I hate Byron Saxton fan club, President LK. Okay, and please in the comments, I want to see a plethora of comments saying fuck Byron Saxton, fuck Byron Saxton, fuck Byron Saxton. The guy's a low life scum, sack of shit. I hate him
more
more
than
than
the other guy was ACH. Don't
I think that was
ACH. The ACH fan club.
That's who it was. I forgot about
anyway, when we talk ACH and hate Baron fucking Scott or whatever the fucking name is, I don't think you ever give a fucking prediction. Ambrose, Jericho, Asylum match. And do you think it's going to be good? Because I think this is the match that shits the biggest fucking in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, at Payback, it wasn't the best match of all time. I thought it'd be better than what it actually was. So, I don't... Prediction-wise, I mean, Ambrose won at Payback. So maybe Jericho gets the win and we're going to get a rubber match, maybe. But what kind of The thing is, though, surely... No, actually, logically speaking, the cage match is a feud ender. And a Asylum match is pretty much a cage match. So I say Ambrose gets the win. But Jericho, I'm assuming, is going to stick around because... Isn't he on the poster for the WWE Japan tour?
Yeah, but that's something different. In Japan, we love him.
Yeah, I know, but he's still on the poster. But then again, maybe he'll come off TV and he'll just do the Japan tour. Who knows? Yeah.
Chris Jericho can literally run for Prime Minister. We fucking Japan loves him. And I love the man he used to be. But, oh, God. God, man. Jericho. Dude, don't follow your heroes on Twitter. And seeing your heroes just fall from the grace, it hurts, you know? You don't want to walk in on your hero giving John Cena a blowjob on fucking podcast. You can't take it back. Yeah, Chris Jericho. I'm saying Dean Ambrose, but my prediction, this is the worst match of the night. That's my prediction.
Yeah, you have a good chance there.
But the witty tweets afterwards by Chris Jericho are going to be five-star. Unfucking believable. But anyway, Extreme Rules match for WWE World Championship match. Roman Reigns versus Roman Reigns. The winner, Roman Reigns. That's cool that AJ Styles is stepping in so that Roman Reigns can fucking have someone else to dance with at the Roman Reigns party. I 0.2% chance AJ Styles wins. Maybe we shit our pants and we're happy. Maybe there's some Bullet Club swervage stuff. But here's the problem, too. going into a pay-per-view is important. There's talking you into the building. Let's say the most fantastical fucking thing in the world happens in this match. There's Finn Balor, lasers with sharks, AJ wins the title, fucking Bret Hart is in his prime, and fucking Kurt Angle runs out and says, all right, I don't know, just fucking imagine the greatest thing you could possibly imagine happening. And it could happen. But here's the thing. Going into it, no one thinks anything's going to happen except Roman Reigns is going to win. And you can be like, they worked you, they fooled you, but they have to actually work you in and walk you into the building. I know WWE, their success is your success, but the reality is their numbers are nowhere near where it's supposed to be. So, I hope something amazing happens, but I'm not betting on it. You know, if I was a little kid at the Incredibles, I'd just be inside playing Nintendo. Like, nothing's amazing that's going to fucking happen here. Move along. Something amazing could happen. Who knows? You have plenty of opportunities for amazing stuff to happen. But I just don't think, you know, this could be awesome. But WWE is not in the business of being awesome. Roman Reigns wins, and even my kids are upset about it. So, yeah, Roman Reigns wins. That's like your cue to say, like, why Roman Reigns is going to win. I'd say why he's not going to win, but let's be honest. He's going to win. And who knows, maybe we're wrong, but here's the problem. You have to actually talk people into the building. You have to actually believe. Yeah. Does anyone legit believe? We're kayfabe or not?
There was a guy in the comments who was saying this is the lock of the night, that AJ's going to walk out with the strap. I think it was CTC Gaming.
All right, well then you have to give himself a Barry Horowitz.
No. I feel bad for this guy. This guy's going to get his hopes up, and then when it doesn't happen, he's going to be here like, no.
Well, no, you got to take. There's either two things. It's either he's just saying it because no one believes it, and he wants to be different and be heard, or second, he thinks he really believes it, and when it does happen, he wants to be the guy that said, I fucking said it. Because let me tell you, I would love to come on for Extreme Rules and be like, I was wrong. How great would that be? Like, that's the problem. When you're negative, like, because it's always funny, because, like, positive people always want to be proven right. Negative people always want to be proven wrong. How great would it be if we come on here and we're like, holy shit, we were fucking wrong. That was an amazing pay-per-view. I'd love it. I'd love to be wrong.
Yeah, but Dave, since November, every single show we've come on here saying it just has to be good, doesn't it? Every single preview, every single one.
It has to be good. A lot of times it's not. That, and also, like, what makes me angry is I don't really blame the athletes. A lot of people are like, oh, it's Roman Reigns, it's this, it's that. The booking, besides the IC title, doesn't get you excited for any of this shit. You know? I don't know. Maybe I've just done this dance too long. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be awesome. Down in the comments, percentage-wise, this pay-per-view is awesome. That's what I want to know. And you can be a positive PD. We won't make fun of you. Just speak from your heart. Your heart. Percentage of you going, wow, that was an awesome pay-per-view. After this,
I believe 70. I reckon 70% that we're going to come out here and say Judgment Day was awesome. I've just got that feeling in me. I just think it's going to be great. Yeah, I've got high. Again, the build's been shit. I'm uninterested in 2 matches of the card, but I reckon the wrestling is going to be fucking awesome. Because, you know, you've got decent matches on there. All the matches potentially can deliver. And I mean, that 4-way is going to be outrageous. I mean, even though we all know that Reigns is going to win, you know, it's still going to be a good match. You know, there's still going to be some great false finishes in there where you're on the edge of the seat thinking, fuck, AJ's got it, but, you know, just not. And then you got fucking, I think it's going to be a good wrestling show. I reckon it's going to be a good wrestling show, but the booking, as usual, is going to confuse us. We're going to complain about that. We're going to complain about Judgment Day no matter what. I mean, they're not going to book it perfectly because they, quite frankly, don't know how to do that. But as a whole, I think it's going to be a damn good wrestling show.
I think it's going to be a mixed bag, and we're like, nah. But we're asking the percentage of you thinking it's going to be awesome. All right, so there's our picks. Let's go to some live comments, and then I have to head off. Please check out our channel. LK's been doing amazing stuff. He's got the WWE main event thing. We have a New Japan Best of Super Juniors preview, even though the graphic says review. Okay, come on.
Dude, it was like 5 a.m. Come on, bro. It was like 5 a.m.
All right. We got rating news, Lucha Underground review, there's tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. And tomorrow I'm scheduling a big Stump the Idiot where I'll be making my, I guess, official announcement of my official retirement, which, by the way, I've said like 800 times. This is like
it's not a retirement. You're still going to be on the channel.
That's it.
You're still going to be on the channel delivering content. In my opinion, you're not retiring. You're not stepping down. You're just going in a different direction.
Yeah. So the direction that fucking goes straight to fucking hell. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Anyway. Oh, man. I love the Tampa Bay Lightning. And I have it on T-Bone, and I didn't want to know the score. And thanks. But I know the score now. And I love the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's what we'll leave that. All right. All right. I don't know if this is the beginning of the comments because YouTube might have made them, but we'll start here. Well, let's go to Twitter. Okay, someone just said, some people said the stream was down, some people said no, it's not. All right, thanks, Twitter.
No, I think it was just down for a few seconds. It was all good.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's good. Ole, Sami, Ole. Breaking news. It's going to disappoint somebody. Yeah. This pay-per-view is 100% predictable. That's from Ray Mastani. Randy Morgan, you expected any new injuries? You expect any new injuries? Well, that's the thing. You never know about injuries. The only thing I can nitpick about the injuries is I hate the fact that there's chosen ones. Because when you're not part of the chosen ones, you have to prove yourself. But to prove yourself, you have to hurt yourself. So the chosen ones, they don't have to put on 5-star matches. They don't have to be good. So I think it's bullshit the way the system is set up. But expect any new injuries? That possibility. It's hard to predict injuries in any sport or any sports entertainment or whatever you call it. You don't know when your favorite hockey player is going to go down. You don't know. So. Ramastani, will they use all the weapons in the Asylum match? I'm going to probably say no.
I don't reckon they'll use the baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I don't think they'll use that.
Yeah. I would be could you imagine turning it on and there's a warning and then they just fucking combat someone the fuck up in that joint?
I don't think they're well, it's obviously PG, but it's on the network. So, maybe, the rules are a bit slanted, but who knows?
Will they use all the weapons in the Asylum? Oh, we already had that. Rollins is coming back as heel, according to Racha.com. Thoughts? As long as he's back. I like Seth Rollins.
That's surely a huge mistake, though, because, the pop this guy's going to get when he comes out is going to be outrageous.
All that, but, I don't think it's a big mistake on Rollins, but WWE's main goal is to get Roman over. And no one is going to cheer Roman over fucking Seth. No one. Maybe fucking the most casual fan that walks into it. So, yeah. Will they use all the weapons in the Asylum match? Probably.
Dude, you've read that question about 4 times.
Because fucking I'm punch drunk like a motherfucker. Here, let me scroll down. I'm going to scroll that down. Mitch Jr. demands revenge. All right, there you go. Will the Turkey Club sandwich turn on AJ's Sunday? And then there's sandwiches. I wish I cared. I really did. I like bacon, $9.99, 9.999%. Rollins will be cheered like crazy. If AJ beats Roman Reigns, I'll stop watching porn forever. Everyone's wow.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Reigns will be a 20-time world champion and three-time Hall of Famer. Yeah, I could see Wrights lose to 3 times. Just hold on. I'm at Ole, Sami, Ole. Yeah, I could see Reigns lose to Cena 3 times in 2016 for the WWE Championship. Yeah. Holy fuck, a 1990s reference to baseball? I'm old. 1990s reference is all I know. And he says he's old too. Ray Messiah says, according to that shit podcast called Straight Shoot, it's Daniel Bryan's fault for Reigns' push. I don't All right. I hope he has a bunch of reasons why, but I don't know. I just don't understand. I don't understand blindly defending a company that don't pay you. Like when it comes to, you know, TNA defenders or WWE defenders, do they fucking pay you, man? What the fuck is the point? I don't watch his show, so I don't know. I don't understand his.
What makes it even worse, Dave, is all these like shows that call them like for instance, we're called ProWrestling.me. Like if you check the channel out, you've got a piece of content on PWG, Dragon Gate, New Japan, NXT, WWE. Heck, there's even TNA ones out there, Ring of Honor. There's something for everyone because it's ProWrestling.me, and then there's a site saying they're pro wrestling when all they're covering is WWE. Quite frankly, it should be WWE. If basically what some people do. And like, doesn't that grind your gears? That really fucks me off.
As long as they're honest about it. I what grinds my gears is, you know, a TNA defender or a WWE defender saying like, they'll come on and be like, well, I don't only defend TNA, I also like this, and they'll give you a list, but they never comment on those shows. Or they'll be like, well, it's just come out. Like, here's the thing. Come out and say, I only like WWE. I only like TNA. And the hatred is gone. But it's you, like, will wear a Bullet Club shirt and be like, oh, TNA is the fucking greatest. And you know nothing about Bullet Club or New Japan. You know, just, I guess it doesn't grind my gears if they're honest. You know what I mean? If they're like, hey, I only review TNA and I'm a huge TNA fan, it doesn't grind my gears.
Cool.
But when they're like, oh, I'm a TNA fan and I also watch AAA, CMLL, and this and this and that, and then you're like, all right, cool, we review most of that shit. Where's your comments? Like, where? And the same thing with WWE. It's like, oh, well, yeah, I love pro wrestling and I'm a huge, huge fan of the Bullet Club. And you're like, can you name all the members of Bullet Club? No. It's just, don't be phony. Be you, man. Like, here's the thing. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. I know very little about Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. But there would be a benefit to this channel and me on YouTube to be phony. There'd be a benefit. It'd be like, wow, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, that's fucking great. But, I don't know. I guess I just don't like phoniness. You know, and a lot of times people just defend one product that they don't get paid for. Like, I don't even defend my own fucking companies. Why would you, what? I mean, I don't, like, in the 80s, we sold out for money. Nowadays, people sell out because it's all they fucking know. So, I don't really watch any other podcast except this one, in Wrestling Rant, and every now and then someone sends me something. But usually, I don't like, and I don't really like YouTube drama because like I can be like, oh, straight shit, you're a fucking idiot. But then, A, he'll either ignore it and I'll look fucking stupid, or B, I'll be like, straight shit, you're an idiot, and then he'll respond, and then I have to watch it. YouTube drama takes work. Like I remember, who was it? I think like American Alucard and T-Shun got me in YouTube drama. They asked me a question, gave an answer, and then they like fucking had a video. And I was like, all right. And I'm like, what the fuck? I got shit to do. I think I watched it for like, you do the stacks. I was like, I think I watched it for a couple seconds. And then LK went there. He's like, you watched it for 19 seconds or something like that. And I was like, fuck it, dude. I don't know. So, yeah. And a lot of times, it's just, I've seen them be phony. And as soon as they're fucking phony, and I'm not saying stick to your guns and be a hypocritical asshole. When you're wrong, you're wrong. But, I don't know. He's a WWE sellout. I guess, as long as he's honest about it. Isn't everybody at this point? I guess. I mean, it just depends. Here's the one thing I give WWE fans credit for, that TNA fans and other companies don't get. WWE, the one benefit about being a fan is, I don't know, I don't go to many podcasts, so this might not be true of other podcasters. I can only tell you, like, people I interact with. I interact with thousands of people on different platforms. A WWE fan will complain and hope it gets better, where a lot of other companies, they don't complain about their own product. And that's like, all right. Like, I don't understand if you're like pro. I'm just gonna pick on TNA or pro WWE. Why would you go on YouTube and look for other opinions? You know what I mean? Like, if I was pro TNA, I would just never leave TNA. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't understand.
Yeah, and surely if you like love TNA and you're like seeing the mess they're in, surely you'd like say, look, I think this sucks because this is what they should do. I hope they do this. This would be awesome if they did that.
That's what sport fans do. That's what real fans do. I don't know. Somewhere along the line, becoming a fan meant being a fucking obedient bitch. And I always compare sport fans because I used to be a sports talk. Being a fan isn't an obedient bitch. Being a fan is being there for it, but complaining when times are tough. And a lot of times, like George Martel and fucking the other guys, like, oh, no sport fans are bitching. Like, they're on 620. Go to your find out who your number one team is. Maybe it's Manchester United. Maybe it's the Yankees. Maybe it's the Bucks. Maybe find out who your number one team is. When they lose, turn on your local sports talk. They're just as passionate as anyone else, but they want their fucking team to win. They want it to be good. And that's it. And not that, but like, if someone doesn't like your favorite product, this when you know something's really over. The Rock. Let's take The Rock in his prime. If you went to someone and be like, The Rock fucking sucks, they'd be like, really? Wow. All right. And they would still enjoy The Rock. That's when you're really over. When you're not over is you're like, John Cena sucks. Well, you got the internet. You're a fucking hater. It's like, that person's not over. That person is not over. Think about it. When something is legit over, you don't need to defend it. Like, here's a perfect example. Kurt Angle in his prime. I absolutely love Kurt Angle. And James was like, oh, Kurt Angle's the best wrestler. And James Legend from Brawl USA was like, oh, he's not that good. And I didn't even argue. I was like, oh, fucking really? That's a fucking weird response, but all right. That's when you know you're over. Not when you have to go on fucking videos and be like, oh, it's not over. It's not over. I'm sorry. The guy reviews Raw. All right. The guy reviews Raw, line, everything is perfect, and Reigns is always cheered. Yeah, but there's a benefit. Let me tell you, if you want to make money on YouTube, there is a benefit to only watching WWE and being positive. Statistically, I mean, I don't do this for the money. That's an obvious statement of the year. But if you want to make money and you want to be popular, there are huge benefits. Like, he probably wants to make a living out of it. So that's why he goes on and he's super positive. Positive people are more willing to give you money. Positive people are more willing to give subscriptions. If you're a negative person, you can be like, oh, that's interesting. If you want to be a YouTuber and you just give a fuck about the views. But here's the thing. I always thought, like, what's the point of having an audience if it ain't your voice? But some people are like, oh, I made $2,000. So what you call it? It depends. Like, yeah, there's a benefit. There's a reason why he's like that. There's a legit business benefit. Like, I even thought, we joked that we do separate shows for each channel and do fucking nothing but positive and insulting people that didn't like that view. But we would do it for TNA. We'd do it for WWE. You would make more money. You would make more money. You would get more subscriptions because people are fucking mentally weak.
People want to hear that. Yeah. People want to,
so I'll make fun of the guy and I'll say he's a fucking piece of shit, even though I've only watched him for like 10 minutes. That's a little jumping the gun, Dave. But for the 10 minutes I saw, I thought he was a piece of shit. But with that said, it's like, no, I know why he does it. Like, I get the gimmick. Like, as soon as I turn it on, like, I get the gimmick. And I don't think $2,000 to $3,000 is enough for selling out on YouTube. That's just me. Hence the guy fucking leaving. Lock of the Century of the Week. Lock of the Century of the Week. AJ Styles walks out of Extreme Rules with a strap. Wow. CTC Gaming. I hope you're right. I don't think you're right. All right, everyone's talking shit about poor straight shooting Aubrey. I haven't seen the podcast in a long time, though. Now the big guy is gone. Who will be on the pre-show? Oh yeah, that's now that Ryback is gone, the pre-show is going to the fucking, according to one YouTuber, the greatest goddamn wrestler ever, Baron Corbin. So there you go. Baron Corbin's taking his spot. What if WWE booked only for the IWC? I honestly, and I know this is, I don't know if you're being serious, I think it would be amazing, because here's the thing. You can tell a kid and casual fans anything, and they'll cheer for it. Here's the thing. Think about if you are your friend. Think of your small, real life group of friends. Maybe you go to work, you know, outside of YouTube, outside of Twitter, your real life, legit fucking friends. You are probably the wrestling expert or the wrestling fan. And some WWE or an indie event will come to town, and just like there's someone that knows theater at your work, there's someone that knows movies at your work. When you're the wrestling guy, they're like, oh, should I go see that? And like, yeah, it's awesome, you should go. They're more willing to go. It's WWE's marketing is amazing. So like they're worried about something they could easily do. Like the Chosen One, they're always gonna say, like they're gonna spin it, like he always makes money. So why not have talent for the Chosen One? I think you make a good product for IWC and just market it. It's no problem. You don't remember WWE, like, think about it. How long has Roman Reigns been there? And he's the guy. And then you go to a casual fan, you go to a little kid, like, I love Roman Reigns! That kid, you can tell anything. I work with kids 24/7. They'll be like, yeah, that guy's fucking cool! It's just marketing. That's it. WWE has some of the best marketing in the world. I know that, but do a show for your real demographic and then fucking market it towards other people. And I'm saying you don't have to be hardcore and all that shit. I mean, there's some things WWE has a reason for. But at the same time, don't call it Extreme Rules. At the same time, you know, because here's the thing. Put all that marketing behind Sami Zayn. Everyone loves him. Why wouldn't it work? Like, I'm under the idea that WWE is so good at marketing that the casual fans, which I think is just a made-up fucking thing for fucking Vince, but the casual fan, just think about it. I've said this a million times. I am a casual rugby soccer fan. Man, like I only watch it because my best friend's son does rugby and my son does soccer. Outside of that, I have nothing like it. The next soccer game I can go to, they can go to the goddamn midfield, juggle, and then fucking kill someone. I'd be like, oh, I guess that's part of the game. I haven't been watching that long. You know what I mean? But the thing is, when I go to the stadium, I see who they're cheering for, and you want to have a good time. That's why at the circus, they have Plant Crown. That's why at concerts, they want the groupies up front. Because if you're, like, if I go to a soccer game and no one's cheering, and I don't know what the fuck's going on, I'm not cheering. But if you're singing and you got flags, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. But then as a casual fan, imagine being a soccer fan, or fill in your sport that you don't know nothing about, or the football. You go see the football, and you see a guy going, fuck you, I hate you, fucking Cena, number 19, you're horrible. And then they take him away, and then they fucking take away his sign. You're just like, hey, that's fucking a dick move. Or they're like, or a guy comes out and he's like, I am the greatest, I am the guy. And everyone goes, boo, you just assume he's the bad guy. Like, here's the thing. Roman Reigns cuts that promo, everyone boos him. You've never been to a WWE event. That person thinks he's the bad guy. He's like, oh, he's the bad guy, I get it. Boo! And that's it. So, I don't think the IWC is as big a problem. You know what the IWC is?
Oh, that term is fucking horrible, by the way. That term
the internet,
is horrible.
Whatever you want. It is propaganda marketing at its finest. IWC works for one reason only. It works for the YouTubers. It works for the fans. It is, I'm better than you because I agree with the company. And that's what it is. It's amazing propaganda marketing. Same thing with hardcore wrestling. Same thing with Cruiserweight. It's just great propaganda marketing. They're amazing at it. You know? So, it's just, I've said this a million times. People would rather be fans of making fun of pro wrestling fans than actually be a fan of pro wrestling. CTC Gaming. Do you have anything to add? Just cut me off if you do.
Yeah, I'll cut you off.
All right, CTC Gaming. Hey, I happen to love Tornado Tag Team matches. I'm actually my second favorite gimmick match. Yeah. Well,
Someone's got to have it.
CTC is self-centered, stupid people. I think it's a fake terrorist group. I think you just fell for the trap.
That name is horrible.
I mean, am I in the IWC? Is LK in the IWC? Are you in the IWC? The IWC is a fake terrorist group that if you disagree with someone, you can just go and make fun of it. And some people like that. It's just, we try to focus on the product.
So if you actually look at it as the internet wrestling community, even the casualist fans who check out their Twitter, who just watch WrestleMania, and they talk about it on their Twitter, does that make them part of the IWC, whatever the fuck? The way I look at it is fans who watch pay-per-views and the hardcore fans. That's the way I look at it. There's no fucking internet wrestling community. That's a lot of shit. There's no community anywhere. There's communities for shows. There's communities for certain companies. But the whole thing is not like YWC and IWC is the most. I cringe every time I hear that. That's why it'll never hear that.
It's just a way to make fun of fans, and that seems to be more fun for people than actually watching the product. Are casual fans a cancer to WWE? No, I don't think there's as many as people think there are. And the second thing is, no, they're just going to show up. Think about it. Just because, like, a lot of times you're so passionate about wrestling, you don't think outside of that. You've been to a live event you don't know much about. We've all been to a concert or a sporting event you know nothing about. And you're just there to have fun. That's it. The casuals are like, the IWC and the casuals are just ways to spin it. Like, you just break up, like, you know. But even the casuals want to see something fun. They want to go and have fun. I don't know. Like, when you say, are the casuals cancer to WWE? Well, I go to soccer because my son likes it, and I cheer for whoever you're fucking cheering for because I want to have a good time. Whoever the home team is. You know? Kawasaki Frontale. Yeah, they're my favorite team. Name one player on it. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I just fucking go and have fun. So, I mean, it just depends. Do you consider the casuals cancer? You know, I mean, there's bandwagon people. Like, I know it is. If it casual, I think it's just all about being honest. I think, like, if I went there acting like a soccer expert and I fucking didn't know a player, like, you know, YouTubers with Bullet Club shirts, then I'd be like, oh, yeah. But if I go and you ask me about soccer, I'm like, oh, man, I'm only here because my son, I don't really know much about it, having fun. The problem is everyone wants to be a genius. Everyone wants to be knowledgeable. Everyone wants to, oh, I'm smarter than you. Dun-dun-dun. That's where Stump the Idiot came from, and I'm the idiot because I literally, like, before I went on YouTube, I did a little bit of research, and every show started off how they were experts. And I was like, what the fuck are you an expert of? Like, and the thing is, like, I get in trouble, too, because, like, I give, I guess, expert guru speeches on marketing and stuff. And, yeah, I refuse to have them call me a guru. It's fucking the dumbest fucking thing in the world. You have knowledge, like, just call yourself a teacher or say, I'm giving you a speech, I'm going to teach you about this knowledge.
Oh, dude, what's the bet then? There's a YouTube channel out there called The Wrestling Guru.
Oh, is
like,
there really?
I
didn't know that was a real thing.
I'm saying, what are the chances of that actually happening?
There's definitely one. I didn't know. If not, there is one now. Booking for Total Divas is cancer. Yeah. Booksy. But I don't think that's the casuals either. I think that's just them lying. Because the thing is, there's reality TV things, and then you're like no one's gonna go, oh, I love the Bellas. I'm supposed to call them Kardashians. It's the same thing. Like, oh man, now I like fucking Ric Flair, Ricky Dragon Steamboat. You're not gonna make that jump. You're not. You have to go after your fucking true demographic and try to grow that true demographic. What WWE is doing is denying their demographic, lying and improving, but they're not staying. You know, I think Meltzer, and I know not everyone fucking likes Meltzer, but Meltzer even did a report on, like, how the male demographic is going down. And the reason is, like, yeah, the women demographic's going up, but the overall product is going down. You have to know who the product is for and then expand from there. But the problem is, you always look at Vince McMahon. He's always hated pro wrestling. You know, he's it's in my blood. No, it's not. In interviews, you say you're embarrassed of professional wrestling, and you took advantage of your dad. That's it. But if the XFL took off, the WWE would be so much better place because Vince would have gave up and he'd be, I'm in a fucking football league owner. I took out the NFL. That'd be the greatest what-if comic ever. I love the XFL, by the way. Blocking people on Twitter is the real cancer. Booking for people that think Twitter is real is cancer. I guess. I don't know. It's just a fucking voice. It's like mail, letter. I don't know. I mean, booking for your real demographic. It doesn't matter if it's Twitter or this or that. You know what I mean? Booking for your real demographic matters. That's all that fucking matters. If your real demographics on Twitter, if you're real, you know what I mean? Different tools. Like, here's an example. I'm pretty fucking lazy, but we're pretty successful on certain platforms. But here's a platform I totally don't understand. I don't understand Tumblr. I don't. I go on Tumblr, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I leave. I have a Tumblr. I don't understand it. But that would be like me going, hey, we got a pretty decent audience on YouTube and Twitter. Let's fucking completely focus on Tumblr. You would think you were a crazy person. But how is TNA still in business? I make fun of TNA a lot, and I think Dixie Carter, I make fun of her a lot. But the reason TNA is still in business is because Dixie Carter, love her or hate her, think she's dumb or not, she's a fighter. You know, and a lot of people are mad because she's fighting with her mom and dad's money, but still, you know, even though that's true, you know, I imagine the family dynamics, her savings. So, you know, I will make fun of Dixie Carter a lot, but how is TNA still in business? Dixie Carter's a fighter. You know, maybe she's not fighting with her money, and you can debate that, but when her parents die, that's going to be her money. You know what I mean? I mean, Dixie Carter at any time could be like, fuck it, I'm rich, I'm going home. So how is TNA still in business? Dixie Carter's a fighter. I don't give her many compliments. Ole, Sami, Ole, what if I never want to see Phil Brooks back in WWE? That's up to you, man. Like, I know this sounds crazy. It's okay to have different opinions. I don't know what the fuck happened to this world. Dude, we had a guy writing columns, like, oh yeah, he never wanted anything, I don't know, and he's like, oh, you hate Corbin, I fucking hate you. It's like, you know, you can have different opinions. This is an option on the internet. We know this, right? Yeah, if you don't want to see Phil Brooks back in WWE, all right. Didn't Ring of Honor buy TNA? No, there's been a lot of rumors, but I don't think anything official yet. CM Phil Brooks. Someone asked me how to book CM Punk. It's easy. CM Punk is the easiest person in the world to book for. Have Roman Reigns or John Cena. It is. Have Roman Reigns or John Cena beat one of the IWC's or Pro Wrestling fans' favorites. Have him boom out of the fucking building and then pipe in his crowd to his music. That's it. Bam. Greatest fucking return ever. It writes itself. You don't even have the. That's it. Think about it. AJ. All right, let's book CM Punk's return for, Extreme Rules. Ready? Roman Reigns beats AJ in like 8 minutes cleanly, right in the middle of the fucking ring. People are booing. You don't even touch the crowd music. Nothing happens. People are booing. CM Punk's music hits. Bam, return.
Oh.
That's it.
That will clearly make Judgment Day the best pay-per-view of the year if that happened.
By the way, some people are asking why we're saying Judgment Day, because we feel silly that it's still called Extreme Rules. Let's go on some Twitter. At HIKARU Lightning. He's going by Alex. $50 says the main event will be predictable as hell. I'm not going to bet on that, but yeah, I agree with you. How do you think the crowd would react to Reigns Cena SummerSlam match? I think they'd just be booed out of the building. I think it will be it. I don't see it. I mean, it can be saved, but, I'm one of those person, anyone can do anything. But you have to have talent. You have to be able to tell a story, Like, I think maybe Paul Heyman could book it. Maybe, it's almost near impossible for him not to get booed out of the building. That's it.
You have to be a fucking madman to book that for the pay-per-view. Like, what are the crowd going to do? They're either going to sit there in silence, boo just
They'll
everything
chant
happens.
Michael Cole, JBL, whoever the hottest NXT/young talent is.
Yeah, just what's the point of that? Like, that surely
I don't know,
isn't a good.
unless it's in San Antonio. There are some cities that are very pro WWE and very pro WWE booking. Like,
I think it's in New York, isn't it? Barclays Center again.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not going to work out well for them. Like, if I was WWE, I'd make the WrestleMania. Like, if you are 100% certain that, well, they are. If you are going to put all your effort into John Cena, Roman Reigns, I would just run in Texas. Like, you ever see a Texas show? They're like, fuck yeah, Cena Nation, woo, Roman Reigns. They are on fucking board. I mean, if you want Roman Reigns versus John Cena, fucking put that shit in San Antonio. Those fuckers would get it. What's wrong with you, San Antonio? I know San Antonio loves that shit. Like, you ever watch? It's like, they're like, oh, it's Bizarro World. The rest of the country where Cena gets booed. Not in San Antonio. San Antonio's like, you're the greatest fucking human being ever. San Antonio, for your loyalty to the WWE, you deserve a WrestleMania. You know, I mean, do they even get big pay-per-views? Watch. Just take a mental note, LK. Next time WWE's in San Antonio, they will cheer who WWE wants them to cheer, and they will boo who they want them to boo. Passionately. They do not go off the script at all.
Surely that's good, though.
Yeah, and that's good for WWE. It's horrible if you hate Roman Reigns and Cena. But I think they should be rewarded. I think San Antonio should be rewarded with WrestleMania.
Didn't they do a Mania in Texas?
Yeah, it was Dallas.
They just did a Mania in Texas.
But San Antonio.
Oh, come on.
Texas is a big country. I think Texas is bigger than the fucking United Kingdom there, champ. So don't you fucking scoff at us. But San Antonio deserves a WrestleMania. They do. Because those fuckers would be like, John Cena, Roman Reigns, this is the greatest. It will be the worst fucking floated WrestleMania ever. But that's the thing, though. WrestleMania is so smart. They sell tickets so far in advance. It feels like WWE will try to do things to make the internet hardcore fans happy, then flip us to double board right after. Yeah. They want you to fucking like come along for the ride. The problem is the fan base is really old. I think the average age of a WWE fan is fucking like like the average WWE fan I think is like over 40 male. So like, you know, it's like, yeah, we got Daniel Bryan. Now you got to introduce Cesaro. No, you know what? No, we don't. Like, they just want us to get behind someone, and I don't know. So, but the thing is, Vince just has a control issue, and that's what his big problem with the thing is. Yeah, so I don't know. I always see it as Oregon Trail, and not everyone played Oregon Trail. Fucking, this is an old game, but Oregon Trail, that like you throw fucking meat out the trail, and the wolves follow. I think that's how they see loyal pro wrestling fans. Like, oh, you don't like John Cena and Roman Reigns? Well, here you go, get a little CM Punk. Here you go, little fucking Sami Zayn. Like, they just throw enough entrails that we keep following the fucking cart. So, that's how I think they see it. I could be wrong. And I don't know, has anyone ever given a Oregon Trail reference before? No, we have. Reigns turning heel. Possibility. I think for Reigns' sake, it would help his career. But the longer. Dave, will you be around for the SummerSlam main event of Cena versus Reigns? Yeah, I guess we'll say it. We'll make the official announcement tomorrow. In June, I'm only going to do pre-recorded Stump the Idiot shows. And we're getting a whole cast of characters, including mostly LK, who will be doing the live shows. I don't know. I'm still thinking about doing one live show a week, but I'm not sure. Like, would it be Lucha Underground? Would it be a Fave 5? Would it be a Q&A? Would it be a weekend review? I'm thinking about it, but I just started 2 dream jobs full-time, and I couldn't say no anymore. I did want to blame... I told... I'll say this for tomorrow, but yeah, I told LK that I wanted to blame a random troll. I'd be like, I'm never doing live comments again because of this. And just fucking, because I wonder would they be happy with how would people react? Like if you just blame one random troll.
That guy would just like fucking come on here just every single time. I am the king of KocoSports. I made this just a sports show. This is no longer KocoSports. I own this ship. I own this shit.
I don't know. They would either make their day or they'd be like, holy shit, I need to stop trolling. And I guess it just depends on the type of person it would be. But yeah, in that, I was going to wait till John Cena returns because I think I start my new job June 1st. Wait till John Cena returns and flip out and be like, that's it, I quit. And be like, it's bullshit. Dave didn't quit. And then be like, but no. The reality is I got 2 really well-paid dream jobs that I've turned down for so long that I couldn't turn them down any longer. You know, I'm getting older. You know, my wife likes to spend money. I feel like Patrick Ewing. I think it's so funny because, like, when I was a kid, Patrick Ewing there was an NBA strike. And Patrick Ewing goes, we make a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money. And when that happened, I made fun of him. I'm like, fuck you, Patrick Ewing, you fucking dumb cunt. But now that I'm married, I totally get it. Like, Patrick Ewing, like, now I get it. Like, oh, I make a lot of money, but we spend a lot of money. And that we is the wife. I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it, Ewing. I'm sorry for mocking. Matter of fact, this Ewing on Twitter, I want to apologize for mocking him for like 20 years of my life. He was just trying to tell us the future. Flair wins. It's a B-level pay-per-view versus the Hart. Yeah, that's sad. Jeff Hardy to come at KocoSports. Maybe, I don't know. I know. I've always imagined that no one knows who the fuck we are, but then I go meet people in person and they know who the fuck we are. It's so fucking humbling. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Like, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, you're Dave from KocoSports. You're like, holy fuck, you're Celebrity A. How the fuck do you know that? We literally have 18 viewers. Are all 18 of you celebrities? I'd like to believe that. So, but also I think it's also if you come at them humble. Like, a lot of times people come at a celebrity and they're like, do you know who the fuck I am? I'm Bob from Bob's fucking wrestling review. And they're like, no, you know, if you just come after them and be like, hey, I do this small radio show turned YouTube, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know. So, but my wife is that way. My wife, she's like the ultimate fucking hype man. Like, I'll meet someone and be like, oh, I'm Dave from KocoSports. She's like, you better fucking recognize. Like, honey, calm down. Calm the fuck down. So,
he's with you. That's why he's with you, Dave. You're Dave Coco from KocoSports and ProWrestling.me.
Nah, she just loves me too much. That's her problem. Hey, at least the women's match gets a gimmick for a change. That's a straight up shoot. That's probably the most shoot thing we've ever said. My wife's better. My wife's life would be a billion times better if she didn't love me. Why is the Raw commentary team not fired yet? I don't know. I think Cole's career is winding down. It feels that way. You know what I mean? And I think, they're trying to get a replacement. I think Byron Saxton is playing a part of Cole, but I don't think he's going to wind up getting the spot. I think it's going to be Mr. Pride on SmackDown. Does Vince still get it? Yes and no. Some aspects he's really smart, some aspects not. I don't think it's a matter of... maybe some of it's getting it. I think it's more stubbornness. Like, oh, I can prove I can still do it my way. You know what I mean? And trust me, I know what it's like being old on a platform filled with young people saying, fuck you, I'm not going to do it your way. Trust me, I live the Vince McMahon life every time I turn on this YouTube camera. So I understand. But I think some things he really gets and some things he don't. And I think a big chunk of his problem is just old man stubbornness. I just think that's it. So,
sorry to cut you off, boss. We're fastly approaching.
Oh, fuck,
bedtime.
You're right. All right, thank you. I would have been late for work. That would have been embarrassing. Any major comments that we can go over?
I don't know. We'll have a quick look here.
Just you go look at that. Oh man, holy shit! There's so many.
I know. Fuck.
There's low key. Low key is the nagging wife.
Dude, that guy can go.
Low key. Say everything negative today, or don't say it at all. And then here's the thing. Sadly, that does work because statistically it proves it, and it works on you, low key. It literally works on you. You are the reason that you hate you. You hate us. Because here's the thing. You went to town on LK for talking about a news story, about a rumor. right? No, Loki. Loki. This is for you. Let's take off the gloves. Let's shoot on you, Loki. You're the reason TNA is failing. Now, there's more of you than just you, but you're the reason. All right, Loki. LK does a show about a rumor that you can't pay production staff. He gets tons of views. Went 5 subscribers up, and you fucking went to bed. So it actually benefits to talk negative about it. Then he did a story, a positive story, about re-signing the X Division. Tiger Uno, right? Tiger Uno is the one they re-signed?
Yep.
He did it. There was no comments from you. The views weren't as good, and the subscribers went down too. That, and also, low-key, you will come here and leave tons of comments about TNA just being a nagging wife. When we did TNA reviews, you were barely there. There are TNA fans that literally come to our WWE shows and not our TNA shows. And there's no benefit. Because here's the thing. There's people that absolutely hate TNA. Without doubt. I understand why you're fighting this war. I understand. There's people that hate it. And then when we do a TNA review, they'll unsubscribe. Remember earlier I said being positive WWE helps you business-wise? It does. And so we'll review TNA, and there's people that just absolutely hate it. And that's not fair. It really isn't fair. And, I'm on your side on that one. But here's the thing. If you review it and we say 9 out of the 10 segments are great, TNA fans are only going to bitch about why didn't you think that 10th segment was great. And then here's the thing. I question, even if these people are real. Because, if there's this many people that go around blindly defending it, why ain't there more people on the TNA reviews? Why isn't it? And the thing is, I want to know. Because here's the thing. I'm going to start watching TNA again. Because I don't have to fucking review it. And I'm probably going to enjoy it. But no one wants to fucking be around nagging housewives. And here's the thing. You can be like, oh, WWE is like this, and you're going to have your list of shows you watch. No, it's not. We could do a WWE show and be like, occasionally you'll get one crazy Baron Corbin fan. I should blame him. But occasionally you'll get one crazy person. But normally if you meet WWE fans, you go meet and talk with them, they'll complain and say, what should be done better? You go meet a TNA fan, it's like a religion. You can't. And at ECW and ROH bots, they had this reputation, but TNA has taken it to a whole new level. And I question if they're real people. I question if there's real fan base because outside of TNA bubbles, there's not, you know what I mean? It's weird because here's the thing. You go to TNA Mecca and there's a million fucking low-keys there and they're fucking everything is wonderful. But why wouldn't American Alucard's videos where he just absolutely loves TNA do better? People like that are ruining it on both ends. So, and we get people all the time in WWE. Oh, fucking WWE fucking sucks beyond the WWE video. And most WWE fans will say it does suck. But nagging people to watch the product isn't the way to go. Bullying people, I would like to say bullying, but it's so fucking pathetic. It's more of a nagging wife. I get in TNA fucking superfans oh, let's argue. Hey, here's the thing. We're going to have a debate, right? All right, let's say we get low-key on. First off, I'm going to throw knowledge at you, so you best fucking break down your TNA knowledge. Then low-key, I'll invite you on. You'll be my last fucking live guest. Low-key, I will personally invite you on. Here's the thing, low-key. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I hope that you at least have knowledge on the product. Second, I'm going to ask you, are you ever going to change your mind? Because once you're debating someone that will never change their mind, all that's going to happen is I'm going to look at the clock and go, oh, fuck, I'm late for work, and leave. That's what's going to happen. And then you're going to be like, I'm the winner! Woo, woo, woo! And it's going to hurt the product. I honestly believe TNA fans hurt the product. And our small channel, we're not very big, but we still can follow statistics. Being pro-WWE and being anti-TNA helps you even get TNA fans to watch. Love you, Loki.
He responds to this, Dave, with keep trying the WWE tards up to no. I'll restart. Bring the WWE tards to TNA. You're doing a great job, Coco. Thumbs up. So basically, what he's trying to say is he thinks by us TNA on a WWE show is giving TNA views.
It's not.
But guess
Everyone
what?
knows.
That's not.
That marketing you're doing isn't going to work. Every person. Matter of fact, right now in the comments, is there anyone watching our channel ever that ever thought, hey, this is a debate? What bait? Low key, here's the thing. I will pay you. I will pay. Is there anyone right now that's ever watched our show that doesn't know what TNA is? What bait?
What upsets me the most is what really upsets me is there's guys
like who doesn't know about TNA? Who? What bait? Like what is? This is it. I love doing with trolls because this is how you end trolls. Low key, what is your goal? I'll wait.
We'll wait. But what I was going to say is it upsets me.
Okay, what is your end goal? Because I love going to trolls and be like, what is your end goal? And then that's when they realize that they're wasting their fucking lives. What is your end goal? Is your end goal going to force me to be a TNA fan? Yeah, hook, line, and sinker to what, low-key? To what? What is your end goal? What? What is your end goal? So he's going to keep saying stuff how smart he is. What's the end goal?
Yeah, he put, Dave Coco ate the bait. Dave, you're too easy, bro.
For what? What's the goal?
Line, the I'm
going to be late for work? Is that the goal? Fucking me going, hey, I find TNA fans annoying, and you're like, God damn it, I am annoying. What is the end goal?
What upsets me the most is there's people like, Rey Mysterio frequently asks for a TNA review, and he just wants to enjoy a TNA review because he watches the show. So we can't do TNA reviews because people like this fucking douchebag.
Well, here's the thing. What's the end goal? I still don't see anything. Like, what is your end goal? Is it like, oh, well, I'll get my name read and they'll get angry? What is the end goal? I still don't see anything. What is the end goal? All right, well, I got to go to work. I mean, if your end goal was, I'm going to make Dave late for work, congratulations. Woo! The years have paid off. Woo! Sign up for Pro Wrestling Me. Like, comment, subscribe. There you go. Oh, LK, is there anything you want to say?
No, not really. I have one last quick look. Nothing. We've silenced Loki. Nothing.
You know what the best part is? As soon as we log, see, I told you I fucking got him. He got us. All right, I got to go to work. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out ProWrestling.me. Hook, line, and sinker. I'm gonna be late to work. Low key, your 8-year fucking plan finally worked. Congratulations. And to keep eating the word, bro. See, that's the thing. Like, that's why I don't think they're real people. Like, they just fucking keep eating the word, bro. Sure, it's fucking delicious. What's the end goal?
He doesn't.
Because, like, here's the thing. Does he think no one knows about TNA? Does he think? Anyway.
He thinks us talking about TNA.
Unless, of course, he's a WWE fan, and he's like, oh, well, I'm going to fucking make people hate TNA, then holy shit, if that is the case, you, sir, are a fucking genius.
Dave, do you know what's this? So, Loki, the TNA fan right now, who, is a big supporter of TNA, right now, there's a TNA pay-per-view airing right now, TNA One Night Only. Surely, if you're a TNA defender, you'll be purchasing the One Night Only event.
Bravo!
Good support there, Loki. Good support for your company, Loki. Great support.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe. We had fun with the internet. All right. Peace out. With that, I am